Howdy, y'all. This is going to be my analysis of transgendered people in general. More specifically, transgendered females to male, as I have more experience with them than I do a transgendered male to female. Alright, so here we go. The basic premise is they perceive themselves as failing to live up, or failing to perform or fulfill the role of their gender. It's kind of pirates, co-ops, feminist theory, gender roles. Now, it sort of subverts it at the same time. My feminists saying, oh, gender roles are bullshit. And then at the same time, feminists arguing for gender roles to be enforced. In general, if you were trying to make sense of it, they're just trying to straight men bad. Straight men bad. Penis bad. Testosterone bad. Penis and vagina sex bad. Alright. So that's the general thesis. Primary example for this is Chaz Bono. Chaz Bono was a young lady who was born to Cher, the singer Cher, and former Congressman Sonny Bono. Now, Cher is hot, or she was. And back in the Sonny Bono, kind of short, skinny, not the most attractive guy. So it naturally happened, because the independent assortment of alleles was that, Chaz turned out not to be the prettiest young girl. She was blonde and blue-eyed when she was little. Or he, whatever. But when she grew up, not the best. Also, add on top of this that Cher is probably a effing narcissist. I mean, even in her advanced years, she singer, dancer, actress. She's probably a narcissist. And then on top of that, she kept driving Sonny Bono being probably a lesser alpha male, to use PUA speak, which is why he became a congressman. She kept pushing. So Cher kept pushing her husband. She pushed him so hard that he pushed away because he could never live up to her expectations of him. Of course, he could never live up to her expectations of him because she's a narcissist. Now, go on to her daughter at the time. Her daughter was not as pretty as Cher. Of course, the vast majority of women are not going to be as beautiful as Cher used to be, and definitely will never be as beautiful as Cher believes herself to be. So her daughter, Chaz, I forget her original name, says, hey, if I fail at being a woman, if I fail at being an acceptable female, maybe I can be an acceptable male. Now, I won't go into all this dumb crap that apparently feminists believe. It's in the Cersei Lannister response to Rebecca Watson video I got in my head going on. And this is just a ramble, so forgive me. It's my rambling, I've been gone for a while, still dealing with some crazy. Texas is every terrible, horrible nightmare you've ever heard of. Believe it. And if you're black, stay away. But, okay. So, Cher raised a daughter. Her daughter can never live up. Her husband can never live up. And she pushed both of them away. And as Cher's daughter, Chaz, said in a paper, or something like that, a few years ago, Cher's a problem, and she always has been. Pardon me. Alright, so basically what you have to understand is the psychology. I fail to live up to my gender role. Thus, I will assign myself to the other gender role. It's in a nutshell. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. That's it in a nutshell. And so, men who want to be women say, hey, I'm not a good enough man. I'm a little too effeminate, a little too thin, a little too weak, a little too cowardly, a little too whatever dumb word you want to use. And so they sort of, how should I say without getting vulgar, they would rather be screwed than do the screwing. women say, hey, no guy wants to have sex with me. No guy treats me femininely. Any man who does interact sexually with me sort of treats me as a literal sexual, just a semen container, to be politically correct about that, or nice about it. Not a PC douchebag. So, there you go. They assign themselves. They say, hey, if I'm a crappy woman, maybe I can be a subpar man. At least I'll be a better man than most. Which may or may not be true. And then a guy says, hey, I'm a crappy man, according to the gender role, society's expectations. Maybe I'll be a good woman. And in all honesty, it's oddly, it's easier for a man to succumb to the role of a woman than it is for a woman to weird than it is for a woman to rise to the level of a man. And it's a penis joke in there. It's kind of clever. All right. Now I could go on and on and on and on and on and repeat myself, but I think you get the point. That's the fundamental psychological psychoanalysis of transgenders. Now, the caveat, of course, naturally, because of my chimera video, of course, naturally, some women will be born with male brains. Some, in other things, hormones, weird crap going on. Yeah. Don't confuse. Don't get that lost over there. Okay, don't get confused with that. There's a difference between gay people and transgenders, according to social justice warrior theory. But what I think is, it's just that there's so many people, and I'm addressing transgender women to men specifically. There's so many people in the world that literally not only is MGTOW a response to the vast numbers of undesirable women, but women wanting to be transgender men is a response to them being undesirable. And then men, I won't get into the mangina effect. I won't get into the effects of single moms. I won't get into weird, get a plan for that. This video will lead into other videos. So it's important that y'all listen to what I'm saying. For you to understand all the stuff I'm saying. If you don't want to, you don't give a crap what I'm saying, who cares? So, there you go. It's the shortest, most condensed thing I can think of. Now, transgender people believe themselves incapable of living up or fulfilling the role that they were assigned by nature, and because they believe in free will, they choose to assign themselves to another gender. And then, because of social justice warrior feminism garbage, they believe culture, this is important. This is important. We'll go into Rebecca Watson, feminism, Anita Sarkeesian, video games, and other stuff. It is important for you to understand that they believe culture is a causative agent. Now, as a PS here, I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes. Culture does not cause behavior. Culture reinforces behavioral decisions. All right? I'm going to repeat that. Culture does not cause behavior. Culture reinforces behavioral decisions. If we're going to believe in free will, we have to believe into choice. And some choices are more difficult than others. Culture reinforces certain choices, makes some choices easier than others. Ask any gay man. But it does not cause them. If culture caused choices, then there would be no gay men. Alright? So yeah, transgender people are just people who feel incapable of fulfilling their role as their natural gender, and thus choose to assign themselves to a different gender. And they think that'll be easier, because being themselves was so difficult. Or at least that's what they feel. Feelings. Alright. Well, you guys have a nice day. And always remember to go your own way. Yours truly, M.